just lost my live stream, guys. I don't know where it went. Hello, guys. Hello, everybody. I had to get my message typed out and all that stuff. So now we're ready to get started. Oh. Okay, I don't recall adding any new mods. That one we're not going to activate. That's a duplicate. No, everything's already been activated. All right. So we're going to pick up right where we left off. If we remember, the oil mill did not work out. Oh, hi, Casey. Yeah, I just got started. Let's see, we're actually working over in this field right here. We just finished harvesting this field. Let's see. So what have you been up to today? Hey, Sick, how's it going? I'm doing good, thank you. I'm just going to park this over here. Oh, okay. Now let's get our harvester. Now, we were not able to get our oil mill. Well, we could have, but we would have lost 54,000 liters of canola. So I just got everything back to where we were at the end of the last live stream. So what we're going to do now, we're going to get this field planted. I don't think I have that lined up quite the way I want it. Hit the wrong button. Oh, I didn't even need to do that actually. Not really. It's all right. I need to get the trailer out of the way anyway. Well, now it's going to make it tough on me. All right. Oh, okay. That'll be good. We're going to be using this right over here, but not yet. All right, so now what we need is fertilizer spreader. Yeah, that would be good. So what we're going to do is we'll get this field replanted, and then we'll sleep for a day, and then we'll have 2 more fields we can harvest. Ooh, new trophy. The plot thickens. I'm not sure what that was for. Did it show you guys the trophy, or does that just pop up on my screen? Okay. Yeah, sometimes I don't know what you guys can actually see compared to what I'm seeing. I don't know why it's leaving all these patches. I don't know what that's all about, but it don't matter. Missed just a little bit there on the edge. Whoops. Almost forgot to turn there. I got to thinking about something I was going to do, but I decided I'd just do the fertilizer myself. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, Friday when we played, we were going to buy the oil mill, but it didn't work out for us the way I had wanted it to, the way it used to. They changed it. So we had already gotten to this point on Friday's live stream, but I closed it out without saving it and then brought it back to this point. So now we still have to go buy the oil mill again. And I'm doing this fertilizing part myself just because it's a little bit faster than letting the helpers do it. I don't know why it's skipping these places. Maybe it's just from the angle it looks funny. Yeah, from the other angle it looks different. Oh, that's true. How you doing, Monty? Now I'm just going to let this guy pull out there and start wherever he wants to. Now I'm hoping that by the time the next iteration of this game comes out, that they change a little bit about the way the helpers do this, because I'd like to be able to determine where they start at and the pattern that they follow. Because that is one thing I was able to do in FS22. So we'll get this field replanted, and then we will sleep until the next day, and then we'll have, let's pull the map up. We'll sleep until the next day, and then these two fields will be ready to harvest. So we'll take care of that. We'll harvest them both first, and then we'll go by the oil mill. And we'll have 3 fields worth. May not be quite a full trailer full, but we'll have, what, maybe, I'm guessing around 130,000 liters maybe, because we got 54,000 off of that field, but it's bigger. So we may end up with, yeah, about 130,000, we'll see. And then we'll go by the oil mill. Yeah, it's unfortunate it didn't work out. No worries, Sick. Oh, I had a good day. I just hung out. I didn't live stream this morning. They were making so much noise over here. They had leaf blowers blowing the snow out from in front of the doors on the walkways, and it was making so much noise. I would have been bothered by it. I was bothered by it. I'm glad you enjoy it, Sick. I like having the company while I do it. Monty, do you remember back when they did the railings? it gets very loud when they do stuff like that right outside the walkway, because just the way it's made, it's not open air. It has the walkway, that all that concrete and steel right above it and around it because of the building is at. Yes, Monty, I knew you're one of the only ones that was with me at that time during those days. That's what it sounded like, because they had those gas powered leaf blowers. And it had ice out here too, because it rained before it snowed. So we had some ice out there too, and they hadn't had to do that before, so they had like a snow shovel trying to scrape some of that off too. It's just too noisy. Very annoying. Yeah, but I want you guys to know I do appreciate you guys who come hang out. I think there's more in the forecast. That's what caused all the flooding around here, because we had about 4 inches of snow. It started raining and it melted off about 4 inches of snow in one day. And that's what caused all that flooding. And I don't know how much snow they had over in Kentucky and places like that where the flooding was even more severe. They probably had more snow over there, and it all melted so fast because of the rain, and that's what's caused all this flooding. Well, hopefully if we get any more snow, it will not be followed by rain. Oh, and just so everybody knows, Casey, I haven't mentioned this to you yet because I didn't know it until just a while ago. I will be going to Texas the first part of April. I'm not sure exact dates, I don't have those yet, but there was a passing in my oldest daughter's family on her mother's side of the family. So they need her to come help with some transitioning due to that passing in the family. So I'm going to go help take care of her kids so that my son-in-law will not have to take a week off work. But I'll keep you guys posted on what those dates are going to be. It'll be for a couple of weeks. I'll be gone for a couple of weeks. I still got to work out a ride, Casey. I might need you to maybe get a hold of your Uncle Curtis and see if he can, if I can work out a ride with him. Oh, okay. That's good. I don't have any doubt that you'll be able to pass the test when you take it. Oh, okay. Are you telling me that because you want to drive me to the airport? Well, I know, but I mean, you guys have a truck. But I don't think the truck would be the most practical thing to drive to the airport, so might be best to see if your uncle can be available. Well, depending on my layover time, uh, doing a live stream from the airport. I'm trying to think if that would be possible. I guess maybe, yeah, maybe it might be difficult, but they do have Wi-Fi. So as far as connectivity is concerned, I probably could. But I don't know how long of a live stream it would be. We'll see. We'll see if that opportunity might present itself for me to try to do something like that. I'm going to take my drone with me, but I haven't got it yet. It could be another week before I get it. All right, not too much longer. About 3 or 4 more passes, and then we'll make a one headland pass around the outside edge. Yeah, you kind of do have to work that accelerator a little bit when you're idling. I was thinking more about you'd probably have to stop a couple times and put gas in it. All right, Casey, I love you too. Sleep well. Good night. Good night, Stephen. No, I was thinking more about the fact that it leaks. I think I'm going to buy me a set of wireless headphones, guys, for this. When I was playing Friday night, after the live stream on Friday, I just went ahead and I went and played for another hour or so and got this field back up to where we were at. And I was able to do that without having the headphones on. So I didn't have this cable uncomfortably in my way. And I got to thinking then I should buy me some wireless headphones. So, but now since I'm going to be going to Texas, that's going to cost me money. Last time it cost me $100 to get a ride to the airport and back. And so I won't be able to do that until I come back, but that's going to be one of my goals too, because it certainly was a whole lot more comfortable playing without this cord being in my way. And I should get my drone sometime this week. I was sure hoping I would get it, well, today, later today, but I don't think that's going to happen. I haven't got any updates either from Amazon or UPS. It still says that it's in a warehouse in Louisville, Kentucky. Let's look at something right quick. Let's see. Where would it be? Greenhouses, probably. There it is. Let me see. I just want to take a look at the greenhouses. Yes, Monty, it's Tri-Cities Airport between Bristol and Johnson City, Kingsport. Yeah, that's the one. And that's about, takes about an hour and a half from where I live to get there. I'm just wanting to look at a greenhouse. I just want to see how much space it takes up over here. Look at that. What does it say? Area restricted. Oh, because I don't. Oh, because I don't own that part. It's not going to let me put anything on this side anywhere. Okay. I was just wanting to look and see if maybe I could stick. But it's not going to let me. Okay. That's not that big a deal. We're going to be putting those on the other map anyway. But I did want to look and see. I actually had thought about selling that barn up there and putting greenhouses up there. Let's look at that right quick, just to see if it would let me. It might not. It might say, well, it will let me put it on this side, won't it? It will let me put them up here. So we might do that at some point, but not yet. But that might be fun. Sell that building off right there, that barn, and put a greenhouse up there. Yeah, I may have to see if, well, I'm going to have to see if Casey's uncle can give me a ride to the airport. I got a ride from him last time. It cost me $100, but at least I had a ride there and a ride back home. But now it won't surprise me if maybe, actually I'm surprised that I don't already have reservations made, because I know my son-in-law, normally every time we talk about doing something, by the time the conversation's over, he's already bought the tickets. Well, I certainly do wish things had worked out Friday with us buying the oil mill and it having grain in it when we bought it. We'll just leave this out here for now because we're going to be using it. It's funny how far this thing rolls. I'll let off the accelerator trigger back over there by the other field, and it rolled all the way across the road and down into the field. Oh, nice. I did not think it would make that turn right there. Wow. That's nice. I'm glad he was able to do that with just one pass. It saves so much time when they do not have to stop and turn around. I need to get this field finished before we sleep to the next field so that we can get them split up so they're ready on different months like they are now. If I don't finish this field and sleep just so we can go harvest to speed things, well, it doesn't really speed it up, but we can check on that. Good idea. I kind of hadn't thought about that. Here's a plowing. So we do have a couple of plowing contracts. Good idea, Sick. I kind of forgot about even doing that. I never did contracts until we started this game, so okay, that's in field 90. So we can do that. It's plowing. We can do both of these actually. So let's accept that one. And then let's go back. We'll go ahead and accept the other one while we're at it. Plowing. We'll accept that one. Oops. Forgot I put my plow over here. I was just going to mention that, Monty. I was thinking about that earlier. Uh, Let me see here. I got to figure out how to do that again. I was thinking about that earlier this evening that I've only done that during one live stream was assign a helper to drive over to a place. So I got to remember how to do that. Activate a worker. Well, we don't want to do that. How do I? I got to remember how to assign a task. I don't. Oh, hold circle. What does that mean? Oh no, that's not what I'm doing. Well, that's not what I'm doing. Where do I do that at? Oh, okay. There we go. Create a job. Yeah, I only did this once before. I just could not remember how we did it. All right. I was going to say I need to maybe try to start using this more often so I get more used to it. So we can create a job. Uh, I don't know. Is it going to be field work? I don't know if I can tell it to do field work because it's not our field. It's actually a contract. Let's see what happens. Now it says target position. So that means I have to find okay, wait. Okay, field 14. I needed to figure out where I'm supposed to look for it at. Okay, now, whoops. And then we'll go down here, and we'll go right up here, field 14. There we go. Now, if I want to come up here, I actually want to put it into field. So let's just do it like this. Now, I'm just going to hit, it says start job, so square. Let's see if we see that thing moving. Well, it's not doing anything. Whoops. Oh, pick a target. Okay. I didn't activate it first. I see. Okay. So we're going to go here. And let's just, okay, now what happened? See, I got to get used to these controls. Okay, did I mess that up? Pick a target rotation. Okay, now, that's not where the target is, though. Okay. Oh my gosh. I really struggle with what buttons I'm supposed to be pushing, the way they change the menus are working. It's really weird. For me, it's weird. I don't even know what to do. Pick a rotation. I don't want to rotate that. I just want it to drive. I mean, how do I undo it? Now, pick a position over here. See, I keep hitting the wrong button because it doesn't tell me exactly what I'm supposed to click to place that. See, it looks like it placed it over here. Why is it over there? I don't want it over there. I'm having trouble here, guys, figuring this out. Yeah, I'm just going to go to. So I want to start from here. Pick a target location. Up here. So I don't know what button I'm supposed to push when I get here. I thought I was supposed to click R3, but that keeps moving the thing. There we go. Okay, now that time it did put it there. And I'm just going to leave it pointing. I don't know which. Oops. See. See it. The thing jumped up to that other thing. All right. I keep messing this up because I don't know I can't remember how to work it from before, and I'm just hitting the wrong buttons, and it keeps making it do something different than what I'm wanting it to do. I don't know when it's working. So I don't even know at this point, what button am I supposed to push right here? I pushed the R3, nothing happened. So okay. All right. I'm going to have to work on that off camera or something, guys. I cannot figure it out. I never know whether I'm supposed to use the joystick, the directional pad, because it doesn't tell me what to do to make the menu work. So I probably should have got on here earlier when I was thinking about that and tried to figure out how to make that work. But we did it once before. I actually wanted to set it up. I was thinking about doing that at the beginning of the live stream, but was to set it up and have the helper drive to a destination on the other side of the map, and we would just follow it and see how it got there on its own. But I knew that this live stream is going to be kind of long because we have a lot to get done. I remember we did use that go-to feature over here one time on one of these fields. We sent it over here and then we sent it back. Oh no. Oh no. There's nothing I can do. We'll stop after he gets done with this field. We'll stop at the farm, and I'll reduce the working width of the plow. I'll put it back to 6 meters, so he can pull. I'm glad this is a small field. That's funny. I never thought about that, but we knew it would do that because we've seen it before, but yeah, we'll stop back by here after we get that field done, and we'll change the working width of our plow so that we can pull it better. That's just funny. Now we can just watch that meter up there in the corner and we'll know when our plowing contract is done. This guy keeps missing a little tiny spot in the apex of that curve right there. So it has a little bit of off tracking right there. Now, one of these days, I want to go for a ride on one of the barges. I want to jump on one of those barges, or see if we can jump on one of those barges and go for a ride down the river. I can't tell you guys that playing this game right now really makes me wish I had my drone already so I could have this same perspective at looking at things around like where I live. Uh, I have thought about that a little bit, Monty. I don't know if I would trust the signal. I have to experiment with that a little bit, but you're right. In theory, yes. But I would have to be careful. Now, there's another issue with that also. FAA regulations require that the operator maintain visual line of sight with the drone. So if I was inside my apartment, I would not be able to have that. And my concern right now is I do not know how law enforcement is going to react, because I don't see anybody else flying a drone around here ever. So, and I don't think there are any local regulations or ordinances. I did talk to a sheriff's deputy. He told me that there was nothing that he knew of, that all I needed was my FAA certification, and I have that. So, but I'm still a little bit nervous. I even told Casey I will not be able to relax and have fun flying a drone until a law enforcement officer drives past me while I'm flying one and just keeps going. But yeah, the football stadium is close enough to where I live. I should be able to fly over there. That'll be cool. I can fly over by the dollar store and the bank where I go to and stuff like that. Even the courthouse. The courthouse is not that far from where I live. But like I said, I have to be careful. Like if I tried to fly my drone downtown over the courthouse from where I live, even though it's not that far, then if law enforcement was aware that I flew a drone and they saw one buzzing around the courthouse, they would want to know where I was. They would want to make sure that I had visual line of sight. So that kind of stuff concerns me until I kind of ease into it a little bit and see how that stuff goes. because I know that can be a big problem. Yeah, I'm going to have to be careful about where I launch it and stuff like that, because it does have an auto return to home feature on it. Well, it does. The remote control that I bought for it does. The drone itself does not, but it will return to home because I bought the remote. But yeah, I wouldn't want it to land on the roof. I'll have to figure out where I can actually launch from safely, because we got trees all around and stuff. I live in the woods. I don't live actually in the woods, but like all around us is forest lands. And hopefully come this spring or summer, I'll be able to get out with Casey and we'll be able to go to some of the local, or at least near area sightseeing kind of places. We do have a few around here. Where I know flying a drone would be really cool. Get some really cool footage, but I don't know how to edit videos. So whatever I get on the drone is what is going to get transferred to YouTube. And I'm not really an on-camera kind of person either that much. So we'll have to see how all that works out. But I think that'll be cool. It'll be fun making some drone videos. But I watch a lot of drone videos. I've been watching, so I know the capabilities of the drone that I have and its camera and stuff. And guys, I'm not a camera person. I don't know anything about cameras other than, turn it on, push a button, and it goes click or whatever, So, but maybe I can learn some stuff about editing to make some cool drone videos. Because I see all those done on YouTube, and I'm like, I want to be able to do that. Even though I may not be able to go to the same locations, I could make nice looking cinematic videos, but I don't know how to use the software to make it do that. So I'm going to have to start experimenting. But now the drone that I'm getting also is limited by the amount of footage that I can get, because there's no SD card slot on the drone or on the remote. It has its own onboard storage, and it's only 22 gigabytes. So maybe about 30 minutes of footage. And I'm expecting to get maybe 12 minutes for a battery, sometimes maybe 10, depending on the conditions and how you fly it and stuff like that. And I only get one battery with the drone, so to start with, I'm only going to have one battery, so that means 10 to 12 minute video clips. I was thinking about buying these microphone. I don't really know what you call them necessarily, but they're the wireless microphone type things. You know, I'm sure you guys have probably, if you watch YouTube videos, you've seen people use like the microphones they clip to their shirt or something like that, the wireless mic. There's a Rode, R-O-D-E. They make one that's a 2-channel. And then, but I also found out that the company that makes the drone that I bought, DJI, a Chinese company, they also make that type of microphone. So I was going to buy theirs. I actually have a bookmark on my Amazon, so I could stay within the same ecosystem. But I don't know what's going to happen with all the new tariffs. So I'll have to wait and see about that kind of thing. But that would be nice if I could get that too, because I do know there's a feature with the drone that you can record a certain way. And I know this stuff because I've watched videos, not because I know how to do it, because I watch videos. And there I can record, and I can use the microphone that's on my cell phone, or I can use a wireless Bluetooth microphone, and it will drown out it won't pick up the prop noises from the drone, because the drones, the smaller ones like that, they are kind of noisy. But there is a way you can record that will eliminate the prop noises. So I got to figure that out too. But I think I've always thought that was a cool feature in the videos that I've watched. And the drone I'm getting will also do things that other drones will not do. And that's why I bought it, actually. Well, I bought it for a feature that, like I said, I'm not an on-camera kind of person. But this drone is one that I can actually put it in front of me. I can have it hover in front of me. And I can have it lock on to me. It can target on me. And then I can walk around. I can walk and it will move in front of me. It'll stay in front of me. So, like, a lot of them have like what's called follow me. I don't know if you guys are familiar with drones or not. I'm not, other than what I've been watching here lately. But they have this function called follow me, and you can set up your, you can tell it how high off the ground you want it, what distance. You tell it to target on you, and then it will just follow you around. And most new drones have that function. Oh, okay. I wasn't even paying attention. I got busy talking. You're right. So let's go get it. But anyway, the drones have that follow me function, but they do not have what's called directional tracking, because I can set that drone up to where, like, it can fly. I can set it up beside me, and it will do its best to try to maintain that position. The GPS tracking will. Whoa, almost hit something. I couldn't even see that sign right there. I just noticed there was a stick. I didn't know that was a sign. I'm thinking, why is there a post out here in the middle of nowhere? And I almost crashed into that field. It was that sign right there. All right, so we'll go back by the farm and we'll customize our plow right quick down to a 6 meter. because this next field is bigger, and then we'll look and see where that's at even. Shoot, I'd forget where I was at and what I was doing if you guys didn't remind me. And then we'll set this back down to 6 meters for the time being. Whoops. Oh, wait. I think we're okay now. Yeah, okay. Okay, now where's our next contract? Field 50. Okay, so we're going to go over to all right, no problem. Now we might could have got away with customizing that down to 9 meters instead of 6, but I didn't want to go all the way over there and then find out it still wasn't going to work. So Now I believe it's just a little bit farther up this road right here. Oh, it's way over here. I missed it. All right. Let's see, I think I want him to start in this direction. So it works in the longer. So we'll start down here. Of course, he's going to randomly kind of start wherever it wants to, but I'm trying to determine if I can kind of have some control. Well, let's see. Well, he's close to where I started it. I'm just trying to see if I can determine have some control over how the helper works. Yeah, there we go. 8 miles an hour as opposed to 2. That's better. So that field will be done. It's actually working twice as fast. I may have to look at one of my settings because I thought I had the settings so that this thing did 2 headland rows, but it kind of looked like it was doing 3. Maybe this is just the last run of the main. I don't know. I'll have to see what it does down here at this end. No, it's doing headland rows, but I thought I had it set for 2, but apparently it's doing 3. Well, if we had these two fields over here, we could join them together. I don't know if we're really going to want fields on this side of the map, so maybe there's one big one. Well, not over in this map. Yeah, probably not over in this area. Although I do like those two big maps, or those two fields over there. What is it, 51 and 52? We could buy all that. Just get rid of the fences. Let Dee Dee keep her sunflower maze over there. That one turn right there always makes me just a little bit dizzy because we do a full 360. All right, one more time around the field. Looks like when we get this done, we'll probably have to wait just a few minutes for that contract to finish. I think we might get done before it does. I'm just going to leave that one little spot right there go, guys. I'm not going to go back and get it. I'm not sure if we have something like that downtown. I think we might actually. I wasn't really here long enough this past summer because I moved here in like the middle of June. So I really wasn't able to familiarize myself that much with what goes on. I do know that there is like a flea market near somewhere close to here. And there is, it seems like there is a produce stand also out on the side of the highway. So probably maybe 3 or 4 miles from where I live. But I have never seen it operational. Simply because I haven't been anywhere near it during the right time of year. But that might be some cool kind of stuff to get like some video footage of, those kinds of things maybe. When is the last time I've had a driver's license? I have one now. My driver's license is good until 2028. It's a real ID, not a fake one, a real one. Yeah, I do not have a vehicle. My vehicle stayed in Hawaii when I came back to the mainland. Yeah. I need Casey and Steven to start a YouTube drone channel and get about 1 million subscribers, and then they can buy me a car. Yeah, as far as I know, Subaru is a nice car if you take care of it. Whoops. Now we finish this contract and then we'll sleep and then we can harvest our other fields and go buy our oil mill. We'll harvest everything first. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I'd like to have like maybe a slightly older model Toyota Tacoma extended cab. I don't really need a four-door truck, but one with a little bit of space behind the seats would be nice. Four-wheel drive. I kind of wouldn't mind getting me a moped. If I could find the right moped. Yeah, for the last 3 years that I lived in Hawaii, I lived on one end of Waikiki and I worked at the other end of Waikiki, so I bought a moped and I rode a moped back and forth to work. It was so much nicer than driving the car. Well, we have been streaming for 2 hours, guys. Took us right at 2 hours to get all this done. Hey, Richard. I'm doing good. How's your day been? All right, good. Well, we just got ourselves caught back up to where we were, and then let's see, I need to go this way. I don't want to take the ferry. So now, guys, we're going to go sleep. And then we'll harvest our 2 other fields. So we can at least buy the oil mill. Yeah, I was going to assign a task to a helper just to have him drive our equipment across the map to a different field for us. I couldn't figure out how to do it. I did it once before, but I could not figure out how to do it again. I just can't figure out the menus and stuff. They're not, some of the instructions are not real clear. we can just leave the plow over here because we're going to use it. All right, now we want to go sleep. Let's save it though. What do you think, Monty? Should we save it? Now look here. I want to find me a tree like this. This would be an awesome tree. If I could find me a tree like this, where I can do a cinematic video going around this tree and slowly moving up the tree and around it through the branches, that would be awesome. Wow. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Do I have to sleep for another day? I do. Oh my goodness. Well, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to sleep for another day, guys. Sorry. I didn't realize I'd have to sleep for a second day. I thought I could sleep one time, but we're going to sleep a second time, guys. Just so we can harvest those fields. Yeah, I did that, but I don't know, I just couldn't get it to work. I did it once before, but I'll get on here off camera before the next live stream and see if I can't figure that out. Because that was something I was thinking about earlier, that I need to start using that function more often. I've only done it, we've used it only on one live stream. We went to one field, whoops. Okay, now we're ready to harvest. Yeah, I did try to do go to, but I just couldn't figure it out, so. I know it's not complicated because we actually did do it before. Actually, let me hook that back up again. I want to move it over this way, just a little, the trailer. There, that's better. What? Oh no. As soon as we get ready to start working. Not good. It's going to tell me that we can't harvest or we're going to lose yield. So we'll have to go in here and speed the clock up. Wow. I don't know how that sounds to you guys, but I got my headphones on. That sounds like pretty cool. I can almost smell the rain. Okay, let's go to the clock. Weather. How long is the rain supposed to last? Up, oh my goodness, up until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Wow. Okay, well. We're going to let the clock run until, oh, look at that. That was funny. We're just going to run the clock until the rain stops, guys. There's no reason for us not to. It's just going to get us. There we go. Oops. No. It should be stopping soon. All right, now, here we go. So we'll just do the harvesting, guys. We'll harvest this field and that field over there, and then we'll see where we're at and if we want to continue. All right, so while that guy is doing that right there, so if I want to send this guy the oil mill, I have to be on a road to send the helper. I didn't have to do that last time. So we have to create a job. Now I want to go to see, that's part of my problem. It doesn't tell me what button to hit, and I keep hitting the wrong button. So when I get to this point, I have to hit the X, and that takes me to pick a location. So let's just pick a location. Let's just go right up here. I want to go up here, right here. Okay, so now I want to pick a location. It says pick the location. No. No. Okay. Because I just wanted to go for a drive. Not create a job. Well, I'm in go to. I just want it to drive over here. I just want it to go to that field and stop. There, I got it. Now, when it gets over there, let me see if I can figure out how to bring it back. I thought it might be fun to set up where we can have it drive, because I wouldn't go the way it's going. It's already going the wrong way as far as I'm concerned. I thought it would be fun just to follow it though and see which way it goes, how the AI chooses to get over there. Yeah, no, I didn't create any kind of field work. It's just supposed to drive over here and stop. And then I'll have it drive back. Yeah, that's what I did. I want to see if I can't do it again when we get over here. I would not have gone the route that it did, but it is coming out in the right spot. And then I just want it to go up here to this field and park. Pull off the side of the road and park. So we'll see if it does that. Yeah, that's what I wanted it to do. Okay, so now I want to send it back. So we're going to go on the map. I'm going to, oh, now it says cancel job. Not that, I don't want that. I want this up here. I'm going to create, oh, set destination. Well, now see, I just did a go-to job. Okay, that worked. It did work, but that may be the problem. So let's see if I can't make him come park right here. Right, yeah, right in here. Actually, let's park him right over here. Let's see if we can park him right here. Park. Rotation is fine. Now, did that work? Yep, there he goes. Okay. So, okay, I got it figured out now. Set destination if I just want to drive, not create a job. But I did that last one with create a job. And I just had it drive over there and that worked, but this is much better. So I got to remember, set a destination. But I thought it would be fun to like set a destination on the other side of the map and just follow the AI driver and see what route he takes. Because this is not a route I would take to get back to the farm. But it is a straight shot once you get there. Now we'll do another experiment here in just a minute too, guys. Okay, now I'm going to do this again just to see if I have to be on a road. We don't need to go far. Let's just go right up to this parking lot right here. Yeah, about like that. Pick a rotation. Now let's see if he'll unreachable. Okay. Again, we'll just go up here someplace fairly close by. Oh, I skipped a step. I skipped a step. Sorry, guys. I want to back up and try it again. But first, we better empty our harvester. No, he's almost full though, ain't he? Okay. Okay, we can just leave that sit there. So now let's go back. Where's our tractor? I just want to be off the road a little bit. I just want to do an experiment here just to see if I do have to be out on a road. It didn't seem like I had to do that before, but I might have to. So we'll park here. We're going to have him turn that direction. Well, see, it just automatically goes. So he's not going anywhere. Let's see. Now let me pull back out on the road. Why am I not able to do this just simple enough? Set destination. Pick a location. So I want to go here. I want that rotation. Yep, got to be on the road. Got to be on the road. Okay. I must have already been like sitting on the road the last time. Whoa. Oh, I was trying to avoid that sign, and then I lost sight of it in the shadows and hit it anyway. Well, at least I was able to figure something out. So it will save us some time when we have to take more than one piece of equipment over to a field. Oh, look at this. We can go do that field. $18,000 cultivating. I parked that thing kind of funny, didn't I? Usually I have the tongue of that trailer pointing towards that field over there, the one that we're working on. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, I gotta drive out on the road anyway. Okay, so now we will have we're going to set the destination. And we will have this guy drive to, I guess maybe right here would be okay. And let's point him that way. And let's see if he goes somewhere. Target is unreachable. Why is the target unreachable? See, it's set destination. All right, let's see. Did it go? There we go. Whoa. Ah, come on, helper. Honest, guys, it's not me, it's the helper. Oh, the bakery. I didn't ever realize that was the bakery right there, or I had forgotten. Yes, I hope we can too. We're going to buy the oil mill today, and then I think we should think about our next purchase being this field right here. That's $463,000. But I think we need to, once we buy that oil mill, which will be at the end of this live stream, I think we need to make this a target, but maybe we need to buy a new tractor first. A new tractor would be nice. I need my Valtra. Don't, another sign. Yeah, a better harvester too. We haven't really upgraded much of our equipment. Now he's supposed to just kind of point down that road right there, I hope. I tried to kind of get him. Yeah, all right, that's good. I wouldn't mind having this field too. It's one of the bigger fields on the map. It'll take a while to finish this contract, but that's all right. It's a nice sized contract. All right, we'll just let that guy work and we'll do our thing over here. I'm getting tangled up in my cord for my headphones here, guys. I'll do that quite a bit. So one of these days I'll buy me a wireless set. Might buy a power washer one of these days. Although that's something I don't use a lot. So I said I thought we might end up with about 130,000 liters of canola. So we'll see how close that is. Anybody else have a guess? We got 70,000. I thought we got 54,000 liters last time. I know we did, 54,000. This time we got 70,000. Oh, but we've emptied a couple times off of here. Yeah, about 130,000 probably is my guess. All right, guys, I got to take a quick break. I'll just let you ride along with this harvester. About like that. And I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. And for those of you who may be watching but not participating in chat, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. It's always fun to have people watching. And I am thankful, guys. I know there's a bunch of other channels that people could be watching, so. Wow, our contract is 7% complete. Oh, okay, Richard. Well, as you can see, that's something I don't do is the roller. I haven't, I mean, I have in the past, not on this map, not on FS25. I have done it to have the experience. I've done Lime, I've done all that stuff. I made it hard on myself, but then I decided, why not make it as easy as possible? And we can make it more difficult as we go along if that's what we choose to do. But generally speaking, once you get into it, there's plenty to do without making it harder on ourselves. Now, one thing I would like for them to fix, watch how, like when the harvester starts rolling forward again, it's going to pour grain out on the ground because it starts to dump it again. I wish they would fix that. I wish they would make the trigger just a little bit smaller so you didn't see it do that right there. Not that that's a big deal, but it's always kind of annoyed me a little bit. Let's go see how our cultivator is doing. Whoa. We need a bigger cultivator. I think that's probably about the smallest one there is. That's all right. We're about to start having some real good progress. I mean, we actually have good progress. We just don't have a big bank account where we can buy stuff very quickly, but that's going to be changing. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever played with the government subsidies and stuff like that, but I did when I first learned about the government subsidies. I did use that, well, originally the first one was just a white sign, that's all there was. So I used that, but I didn't use it for very long because I just ended up having so much money that it wasn't even worth playing the game. It wasn't worth farming because the whole point is to do the farming so you can get the money. And I was getting the money without having to do any farming, so I ended up having to get rid of that. And you should have seen me trying to get rid of hundreds of millions of dollars, because there was no way on consoles to reset the dollar amount. So I had like $350 million, and I had to try to get rid of all of it. So I was buying a bunch of stuff. Look, I would buy I was actually buying a harvester, like one of these maybe. Yeah, something like this, $484,000. I would buy 10 of them and then sell them, because you sell them for less than what you pay for them. So I was losing money every time I did that. So, and I did that over and over and over and over and over. It took me almost a whole day, a literal day, buying and selling off these things, trying to get rid of money. It was so funny, but it was torturous. So now I use different subsidy signs. I'm glad they came out with more than just the one. They actually have some new ones, and I did install them, a mod. But I don't think I'm going to use any of those. I'm undecided on New Frontier. Yes, Richard. Now, see, that's how I was. I decided I obviously am not playing as realistically as you are, because I leave some of the stuff out. But yeah, I decided I wanted it to at least be worthwhile. There, and it is supposed to be about farming. But it was funny. It took me forever trying to get rid of that money. Now, some of you guys don't know, because I have not mentioned it. I know, I'm pretty sure Monty probably remembers. I've mentioned this before, but he would probably be the only one. It's been a while since I've mentioned anything about it. But when I first got introduced to this game, I just happened to come across it on YouTube. I watch all kinds of YouTube videos. And I just happened to click on a video by this dude named Daggerwin. So you guys are probably familiar with his videos. And he was just starting a survival series on FS19 on No Man's Land, where he was using vintage equipment only and stuff like that. And he had that storyline and everything that he was doing. So I got interested in what he was doing as far as the story and stuff, how he was telling it and everything. And then I realized you could hire helpers, and I could set the controller down. Some of you guys don't know I have carpal tunnel syndrome in both wrists and arthritis in my hands. I can't hold a controller in my hand for very long, so this game is perfect because I can hire that helper. Like I don't even have a controller in my hands right now. My hands are hurting, but I'm not wearing my braces. I normally wear my wrist splints, but not when I'm playing PlayStation, because it's not comfortable. I don't like it, so. But anyway, I was introduced by Daggerwin, and then I watched like Mr. Sealy P, Farmer Cop, And there was another one too. I I always seem to get his name wrong. Dojo Ham or something like that. I can't remember. And others, but those were the main ones. Like Daggerwind, Mr. Sealy P, Farmer Cop. Yes, Richard. That's the one. DJ. Yeah, see, I don't know how that's pronounced. I don't know how you would say that username. But yes, that's the one. So those are the guys right there that really got me interested in this game. Now, Farmer Cop at that time, I don't, I haven't kept up with these guys in a while, but at that time when I first started getting into this game, Farmer Cop was doing a lot of tutorials. So I really didn't have an interest in tutorials when I first started playing because they were in depth and I just kind of wanted to have some fun and stuff like that. So I didn't watch a lot of his until a little bit later on so I could start learning more about technique and stuff like that as far as the gameplay is concerned and how each crop works and equipment and stuff like that. Because I do think that Farmer Cop probably, in my opinion, is one of my favorite tutorial guys. Oh yeah, he does a lot of videos, a lot of challenge kind of things, a lot of multiplayer stuff. I like Rusty Money's videos. Now, he is not somebody that I was aware of in my early on days of Farming Simulator. But he is somebody that I had watched videos of before I started live streaming. I had seen some of his videos. And there's a couple of other guys that come by here every once in a while. And I had seen some of their stuff too before they started coming to this channel. And they stop in every once in a while. And a lot of times, like if I watch one of their live streams, I'm actually on my TV, so I can't participate in chat. So every once in a while, I'll see something that they're doing, so I'll hunt it up on my laptop just so I can say hello to them in their chat. And then that way they know I dropped by. Either that, I don't really leave comments on their videos. But I do, like those kind of guys, I do try to, I give them a thumbs up, and I will stop in the chat room from time to time when I can and say hello to them, just because I want them to know that I do visit their channel too. Because I appreciate those, because you know, Rusty Money, he's got more than 2,000 subscribers. He's probably close to 3,000 by now, I don't know. I know back when I first subscribed to him, he had like 1,800 or something like that. That's a pretty big channel in comparison. So it's pretty cool that there's a couple of those guys with big channels that actually have subscribed to my little channel. Now, Monty Rusty had told me at one time that Mrs. Money colors from time to time. So I did tell him that he could send me one of her pictures if he wanted to, and I would post it, but wow. I guess we ought to get this guy, huh? I got to talking there, I forgot all about this guy. Maybe I should do less talking and more farming. Oh, look out. I'm trying to figure out what this guy's doing. All right, so let me ask you guys a question. When I make a drone video, should I appear on camera or not appear on camera? Just my voice. That is kind of what I was thinking, Monty. I have to get used to being on camera. I don't really like being on camera, but I mean, I've made a few videos on the channel where I am on camera. Yeah, I think maybe both. It depends on what I'm talking about. Maybe some of them will just be flying around with some music set to it, and then other ones, then I can talk or whatever. We'll see. But yeah, some of both. But I'll just have to get used to being on camera. I'm not really used to that. I'm not like an on-camera personality. It's not like I'm the kind of person that needs attention. That's why I live stream, so people will talk to me. All right, I better not stay on that guy that's doing the cultivating because I'll forget about this guy over here. I better ride along with this guy. It might be a little bit better. I'm not sure I would be auditing free speech. Maybe a little bit. I probably would censor to some extent. Now see, that's a little bit odd that he couldn't just go right around that curve, that he actually had to stop and make a turn. See, that takes a lot of time just to do that one little tiny spot right there. I saw Dee Dee doing this in her last video. Better get out of his way. Oh, my eye! I would probably prefer for him to be going straight across this field back and forth this way, not on an angle like he is, but going this way, just because it's longer passes, less turns. But maybe he can turn this corner. If he can, it won't. See? Yeah, that's kind of expensive, but that's average price for a game, I guess. I'm going to end up having a lot more than that invested in this drone because I still got to buy a charger for it. Well, I don't have to, but I'm going to buy a battery charger and 2 spare batteries. But I can't do that yet. I gotta wait until the end of the month. See how much see how much funds I have left. Hopefully I have enough to buy that though. I think I do. I don't really know which hockey game I want to get. I mean, because I'm not that familiar with hockey, so